So Mike is currently unbolting our tent, aren't you, Mike?
Yep, taking it off. Get my ground tent for next year. Yeah, we've decided to buy an alley cab tent, roof tent. They're probably rated the best tents in the market, and they're just too expensive in the UK, and they're made here and they're half the price. So we've decided to do it. And we've decided to go on a start one trip. We've got another 300 odd days sleeping in it, we may as well have the newer one.
We're taking the bedding out, trying to dry it. We've had a really wet few days, so our first day of sunshine we're trying to dry everything so that we can pack it away and it won't go mouldy.
Can you summarise for us?
There should be bats in here, but they're hibernating. They're in there, and the caves are kilometres long.
What's that, Mike?
We wake up in the morning and we can overlook the vineyard, the back window, and the front window.
Yeah, we stumbled across, well, we were just looking for campsites because it was tipping it down with rain today and could not have found a nicer one. We've got this lake and the mountains and we've got a bottle of their wine to try. Lovely.
So we got up early this morning, had a cup of coffee, packed the tent up and set off because we are driving some passes which are recommended by the locals. One called Die Hel and one called Prince Albert. So it's about 9:30 now, so we've just got on these tracks, just stopped for another coffee and some breakfast before we spend the day off-road in the mountains. Katie's just making breakfast. James and Hannah eating theirs. So we've just driven up Swartberg Pass. We've just gone into the clouds at the top. And the altitude is 1,575 metres. And hopefully on the way back down, we'll be out of the cloud again. Incredible views.
roll start the landing anyway.
Yeah, we were parked on a steep downhill to take some pictures and it wouldn't start. Well, there's a bit of
On a road like this.
A bit of rubbish in the fuel pipe or something.
Single track.
Just don't know what the fuel's like out here, how clean it is.
So let's hope that was it. Alright, so what are we doing now then, Mike?
Well, we're on a bit of a rescue mission. So yesterday we drove down this track, 48 kilometres, off-road track, really windy, mountainous road.
Which is currently what we're on now. I'll kind of pan out so you can see. I don't know if you can see the drop there, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful roads, like amazing views. Yeah, 48k.
It's all single track with sheer drop down one side, probably the best road that we've ever driven. We got to the end last night. Well, we got there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
There's a campsite and restaurant right at the very end.
Yeah, with like very basic, don't have anything there. But we realised one of the UJs on James's Land Rover on the prop had broken. So we took his prop off last night to repair it, and we noticed that the previous owner put a wide yoke prop shaft on there, so none of our spare UJs would fit. We managed to bodge the old one up with some new cubs, a really proper bodge job, and James managed to do 7k before it broke again. So what we've decided to do is he's now taking the prop off and just driving in diff lock along this 48k road. We're going on ahead. When we get to the end of the track, James and Hannah are going to head north up to Prince Albert town, which is a small town, and they're going to camp there. We're going to go south, try and find them a part, either a UJ or a standard prop, and then come back up to the town in Prince Albert where he is and fit it. So we're going on ahead now. I mean, we're only travelling 20 on the fastest part of these roads because it's so windy. Some of it we're dropping into diff lock to get around the corners. But we've come up with a little plan as well. We're carrying our little stickers, and at the end of this track it gives you a warning that this track is called D-Hell, spelled D-I-E-H-E-L. So if James and Hannah get to the end of this track, they're going to put our sticker on it, so when we come back with the part, we know if they've managed to get out and up to Prince Albert or if they're still stuck in this track.
Yeah, so if the sticker's not there, we know they've got into more trouble.
Yeah, and we have to come back along this 48 track for the third time to fix them. But anyway, so we're off to this village. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. It's something like Utsjorn.
Yeah,
Utsjorn. Hopefully they're going to have the part, or at very least we can get some internet access and try and order a part to a campsite. But yeah, so that's what we're doing now. It's now 10 to 11. We've just had a brew. Whilst we took the prop off, Katie and Hannah made the brews.
The guy at the campsite, because obviously it's just his one campsite at the bottom, was really helpful, wasn't he? He's given us numbers and names.
Yeah, he's lived there for 25 years, but he doesn't even have a landline. It's that basic out there.
Well, yeah, and so he comes out once a week. He'll come out to the tarmac roads. It takes 2 hours at least to get to there. So like, it's just amazing that someone's living all the way out here and has done for over 20 years.
Well, this track's incredible. Literally the best track we've driven, I think.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So yeah, today's plan is rescue mission.
So we'll update you when we're in Utsjorn.
So, the last time we spoke on here, I think it was Saturday. And we were on a rescue mission to get the prop,
the UJ
part.
for James's prop.
Oh yeah. And but everything shuts at 1. So we went to the nearest town that we were told it would definitely be there, and everything was shut.
Yeah, well, everything was shut, and so we stopped in a cafe to use the Wi-Fi, and when I came back out to the Land Rover, somebody was looking around it, so got chatting to him, and he knew all about Land Rovers. He said, you will not get that part in this town, you have to go down to George, and he even phoned his Land Rover friend to see if they could help, and they couldn't. So Saturday afternoon we drove down to a big city, George. Got here about 4 o'clock Saturday, So yesterday we had a nice chill day. Sorted the car out, like tidied it up, did all our washing. We went on a 10-kilometre paddle in our kayak. We had a really nice day. Today we got up at 7. We went to prop engineering, which was advised to us by Land Rover garage. We went there and they can do the job, so we left it with them. They are going to change both UJs, balance the prop, and they will give us a call when it's done. So we've just driven down to the beach for breakfast. We just had some porridge, and now we go for a little walk whilst we wait for his phone call, and then drive back up to James, which is probably about 90 miles, back over the Swartberg Pass as well. It's a nice windy drive. It's about 90 miles, so, and then hopefully get a truck on the road tonight.